is part one of your project where you're answering questions about yourself. There are 8 questions here. There were 4 points each. That's a total of 32 points. You're just going to type your questions below each of, or type your answers below each of the questions in complete sentences. Be sure to type an Arial. So up here, just make sure that it says Arial. If it doesn't, you can click on this little down arrow and make sure to click on Arial. You want to be in size 12. So right here, if this doesn't say 12, click on the arrow and go down to 12. And you want to be double spaced. So you're going to go right here. And if you mouse over it, it'll say line spacing. And you want to make sure it says double. This is what's called MLA style, and we'll talk about this a lot throughout the class. But we're going to want to get used to doing this for all of the papers that we type. So anytime we type something, we want it to be Arial, 12, and double spaced. If you want to know how you're going to be graded for your answers, so basically how do I get 4 points for each of these answers, there's a rubric right here. And you can go through this yourself. I'm not going to read all of these, but to get a 4 for each answer, this is what you'll need to do. So basically spelling, grammar, superior responses would restate the question, and so on. Lots of details. And by the way, if you don't know how to do spelling and grammar check, you go right here to Tools. So do this at the end. After you're done typing everything, go to Tools, go to Spelling, and a box will pop up if you have any errors. So I'll give you an example. If I type something, I have to at least try to type a word. Let's say I'm trying to type common. I go to spelling. It notices that I tried to type it, but I typed it wrong. This is the correct spelling. I would click on change, and it will fix the word for me. And I'm going to delete that because I don't want to keep it on here. So every time you type something, get in the habit of doing this MLA style and get in the habit of using this spell check at the end of everything that you do. Another little interesting thing, there's a dictionary here. So if you ever feel like you need to look up a word, that's a nice little tool. And I'll talk to you about some other add-ons that we can add eventually over time, like thesauruses and things like that. So Common Core State Standards, this is something you'll see on your assignments. This is basically standards that have been set by the state, things that they want us to meet as things that they want us teachers to teach our students, that every student in the nation should be meeting. So you can glance over these if you feel like you want to. It's basically stuff you'll see on the rubric that I grade you on. So as you're answering these questions, they're about you. They should be fun and interesting, and don't be afraid to really let me know who you are as a person, because that's really what this is about. I can't wait to know who you are.